Hello everyone, I have another review for you. This particular review is another one of the ESV Thinlines in the ESV Thinline series from Crossway. I received a complimentary copy of this Bible from the publisher in exchange for my honest review. This guy right here is the ESV Thinline in the natural leather. It comes in this clamshell there, and that's what it looks like. Just got a kind of a natural tan, basic pages, got your bookmark right there, looking good. This is just another one of the Thinlines, so if you've done any sort of research into the ESV Thinlines by Crossway, they're all pretty much the same. It's just really the cover and the design, but as far as typeface, type size, maps and things, they're all the same. However, the one thing I really like about this is the feel of it. Now, what I mean by that, this has been my go-to Bible for devotions and some personal reading and whatnot. Just this is a Thinline, silver gilded. They actually don't make this anymore, I found out. They've gotten rid of the silver part of it and just gone either the straight, or if you want something with the gilding, you have to either pay a little higher amount or get like a, I don't know, like more of a, I think called premium Bibles now. So it's very hard to find what I just showed you. However, I think this guy is going to replace that for two reasons. I want to show you that right there. Really thick natural leather that has a good feel to it. Kind of reminds me of like a leather belt for carpenters and whatnot, that kind of real durable leather that they'll use when they're hanging their hammers and nails and whatnot in a nail bag or a roofing bag or something like that. Really seems solid. Like I said, this Workhorse here, been using it for a while, but you can see got a little bit of peeling going on, and let's see here. Yeah, there it is. Pages are starting to pull away a little bit from the binding. Nothing wrong with that. It's a good sign it's still holding together. But I have a feeling that this one just seems more durable, which is weird because I would think with the True Tones that they would all pretty much be the same as this one, but I just get the sense that because it's a natural leather, that it just seems to have more durability to it. Maybe it's just a false perception, but I appreciate that a lot. I mean, like that said, I mean, you're just looking at your run-of-the-mill Bible there as far as their Thinline series goes, and it's a good quality, good heavy. It's not heavy, even though it's a natural leather compared to some other Thinlines that are out there. I mean, they're all pretty much the same as far as weight goes. You wouldn't notice it. One thing I do want to point out about this particular one is the inner binding. There you can actually see the glue that's being held there, kind of like a bonded leather. And this is again the old Workhorse that I've been using for years. You can see right there, got that little glue going on. I started to notice a little bit that I feel like because of the natural leather, that is going to hold a little bit longer as far as the bond goes versus a True Tone, which is a little smoother on the inside. That may mean nothing to you guys, but if you're like me and you start to notice that these guys right here start to peel and peel and peel, eventually it peels so much that it starts to get annoying, and either you Gorilla Glue it like I do, or maybe get a new replacement or something. But check this out. Right there. Bam. Lifetime guarantee. Boom. So if something does happen, get a replacement, which is pretty sweet. That said, I hope this helps. Like I said, I really enjoy the Thinline series from Crossway, and I'm surprised that after getting this guy to review, I really feel like this is probably going to be my new go-to Bible. Still keep the old guy around for things here and there, but I've already taken this guy to church for probably the last 2 or 3 weeks. Just like how it feels. It feels in my hand as I'm reading. I just feel like I have a good grip on it, and it's not going to slip out of my hand like some of the other True Tones that I've used from other companies that have kind of a smooth feel to them. I will say this before I get too far. The natural leather doesn't lend itself to a more lay flat binding than a True Tone. You can break it in and eventually it'll get there, but first out of the box there are some lay flats that are out there that just lay flat like they're supposed to. This guy will take a little bit. So if you're after a lay flat right away, I mean, look at that. Boom. But now this guy, on the other hand, you can kind of see it's trying to lay flat, but it really wants to close. Like I said, break it in, you'll be fine. But if you're after lay flat right out of the box, you may actually want to look at a different thin line for that reason only. Hope this helps, and have a good one.